Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. Now, this week we're going to be talking about one of my absolute favorite shows, Ted Lasso. So if you have not caught the episode that happened 2 weeks ago from today, then I would recommend that you wait, get caught up, and then come back to this video. So I'll go ahead and give you a moment to hit pause if you would like to hit pause. All right. Now, if you're still here, then you're not worried about the spoiler alert. So, in the Ted Lasso episode, the one that I'm talking about is where Sam's restaurant gets vandalized. You see, Sam is a soccer player and he's very passionate, very driven, and has very strong values. And one of the politicians is doing something that he doesn't agree with. So, he makes a comment on social media, things escalate, and his restaurant gets destroyed. Sam's father comes to see his restaurant from Africa. And while they're having conversation, and Sam's father is really helping him try to process this rage and anger and frustration and helplessness that Sam is feeling, Sam's father says something that I'll never forget. He said, "Don't fight back, fight forward." And I thought that this was really timely. It's like Ted Lasso did this on purpose. Because if you look at what's happening, it can feel frustrating. It can feel helpless. It can cause anger, right? When we think about everything that's going down in politics and the culture wars, and it can feel overwhelming. And I don't know about you, but I've been experiencing a lot of negative emotions tied to this. Guilt that I'm not doing more, anger that people are hurting each other in this way, frustration at how much everything is escalating. And there hasn't been an outlet for these emotions. And until I saw that episode, I didn't realize that there needed to be an outlet. Now, y'all have heard me talk about the black hole of nothingness in the past. And the way that I describe it is when you're trying to control something that you can't control, you end up pouring a ton of emotions into that black hole of nothingness. And it does nothing but drain you. And so the reason why this episode spoke so strongly to me is instead of fighting back, which is what we do when we're pouring our emotions into that black hole of nothingness, we can fight forward. We can take that frustration, we can take that anger, we can take all of those negative emotions and put it towards creating change. So what are some of the things that you can do? You can get involved. You can find a protest that you're interested. You can volunteer to support organizations that are focusing on the fights that you're wanting to fight. One person, it feels like we can't do a whole lot, but when you combine a whole lot of people, that's where change happens. So when you're looking around, if you're thinking it's too big, make yourself bigger and surround yourself with others. Don't fight back. Fight forward. And as leaders, it's critical that we're getting out there, that we're having these conversations, that we're surrounding ourselves with people that are different from us so that we can better represent those that choose to follow us. So that's it. That's the message this week. Short and sweet, but one that's pretty timely. Don't fight back. Fight forward. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week. And as always, never forget, you got this. I'll see you next week.